All right. And so you got to hear a little bit from Natalie just now, but she is our spotlight speaker. She is an ambassador for Shaklee. And I like to say that she is a walking billboard for for Shaklee because she's in such good health. And as you can see, she also has a lot of accolades on Alignable as well. So I am going to not take up any of your time. Stop sharing here so you can share your screen with everyone. And Santa Papa John, can you set her timer to, let's see, let's do 16 minutes. Is that good, Natalie? Will that work for you? Do you need a little
yes.
more? Okay. And if you finish up early, then we can have some questions and answers.
Okay. I will say before I start, as I start this, that the first picture on here is in honor of our friend Ruben, because he always wants this picture shown. And my apologies to Kurt, because we're going to see slides today with words. And he thinks we should just do stories. But nonetheless, part of my young life, I was on a farm. And so this shows me enjoying peanut butter. I always enjoyed peanut butter. This is when I was like 3 or 4 years old. So Ruben, this is his favorite picture. So I put it on here in his honor. And then, you know what? I got to stop to share a minute and make sure that I clicked the sound, because the next picture, come on. Okay, the next slide is a movie, a 1-minute movie. Okay, why is it not moving?
You might use the arrow on your
There it goes. Okay. This is a 1-minute movie. Listen up. Okay, now it says it's taking longer. Oh, here it comes.
The biggest issue in the country right now is that we're all getting sicker, fatter, more depressed, more infertile. Our eyes can gloss over the stats, but more than 25% of young adults having prediabetes, 20% of teens having fatty liver disease, 50% of teens now being overweight or obese, and then that going to close to 80% now overweight or obese for adults. This is the biggest issue in the country.
Yeah, but it's just so incredible, Callie, that it's not part of our political discourse. When you hear debates on the debate stage, when you hear the news reports about what's wrong with our country or what's going on, this is absent from the conversation. It's just so striking to me.
I don't think it's that complicated that we're getting sicker because of food. And I think the most appalling thing that's happening is not only is the medical system not ringing the alarm bell about food, the dean of Harvard Med School or the head of the NIH not standing before Congress saying, let's not give kids sugar. They're actually in bed with the food companies. Yeah. The most shocking thing I saw is the Heritage Foundation taking money from Coca-Cola to say it's immoral and against conservative principles to not give poor kids Coke. The biggest issue in the country right now is that we're all getting sicker, fatter, more depressed, more infertile. Our eyes can gloss over the stats.
It took me 30 years to realize this is how 5-star chefs cut vegetables. 1, slice the garlic crosswise, then flip it over. Give it a smash with the knife, and it pops right out. 2, still cutting corn like this? It crushes the kernels and splashes juice everywhere. Try a different method. Use the inertia of the knife's spine to tap it down. Done in seconds. 3, for tomatoes, first score it in a crosshatch pattern, then rotate.
There you go.
I'm sorry, I don't know how to get out of there. Where did it go? This is terrible.
Technology's wonderful, isn't it?
Isn't it tremendous? I don't know where is this guy?
Have the baby Napa cabbage, cut vertically, then flip and cut off the base. This is how it's cut in hot pot restaurants. 7, chop cucumbers into chunks.
So if you escape, there you go. now it's your arrow.
Yeah, I'm trying to escape, and now I'm trying to go on to the next.
8, cut duck blood into triangles.
Come on.
9.
Technology
Sliced
is great
potatoes.
until it doesn't work.
All right, I put it on pause, so maybe that'll work. But how do I get it? Oh, it won't go to the next move. Next. No. Ah. Oh, brother. No thanks. I don't think Terry prayed enough.
2. Still cutting corn like this? It crushes the kernels and splashes juice everywhere. Try a different method. Use the inertia of the knife's spine to tap it down. Done in seconds.
idea
3.
how to
For
get out of
tomatoes,
here.
first
Anybody
score
else
it in a
wanna help me?
crosshatch pattern, then rotate and cut vertically. Now you
What
have
site are
evenly
you
sized
using?
tomato
You're using
chunks.
YouTube?
4.
So-
Cut zucchini in
You can't
half.
get out of
Slice
it.
like this, leaving a bit at the end.
There should
Then
be
cut
like
Natalie, you
diagonally.
should find
This gives you
just
the
talk
same
it out.
diamond cut zucchini as in restaurants.
screen.
5. Halve the onion. Slice along the grain, then cut across it. You've got diced onion. 6. Halve the baby Napa cabbage. Cut vertically, then flip and cut off the base. This is how it's cut in hot pot restaurants. 7. Chop cucumbers into chunks.
Anybody else have an idea? Here I-
Something
It
happened.
stopped.
Okay, now if I
8. Cut duck blood into triangles.
no, it just keeps going and going, and it won't go on.
It
to
must
the
be
next-
that good, Natalie, because
Sliced
it keeps
potatoes.
on wanting to interrupt you. So it's just that good.
Yeah, Terry didn't pray good enough.
10. Separate Chinese cabbage stalks.
There. Okay,
There you
there's
go.
the next slide. All right, Kurt. here
If
we
you haven't
go.
mastered it yet,
But
like
he's
and
still
save this
on
for
it.
easy reference later. It took me 30 years to realize this is how 5-star.
Any ideas? I don't know how to get rid of
Well,
this
you like
guy.
onions. I don't know.
Natalie,
Well,
maybe
it goes
just
right
talk
along
about
with
your
the health
slides.
No
code, so you're all
idea how
good.
to get out of here.
Got us
You need
all.
to find where it's coming from and X out of it.
Huh?
Excuse me.
I can't find where it's coming from.
Natalie, maybe you can just talk about your slides and not show them to us. That way we won't have it come up again.
That sounds like an Instagram or something like that. So do you have Instagram opened?
I think it's YouTube.
It's YouTube.
She had
It's
YouTube
something
open.
yeah.
on YouTube. It's on YouTube.
Is there like a little ad box down below what you're doing? That may be where it's coming from. It might be an ad box that's just below. You may have to shut off the ad.
Yeah, they'll usually have an ad that'll say skip ad or something like that, and you can just click on it to skip it or try to get out of it.
Or make you listen to it for like 6 seconds and then you can shut it out.
I'm completely lost. I have no idea.
So if you minimize your Zoom screen, do you have us where you can see everyone?
Minimize what?
Up in at your Zoom screen, up in the upper right
I
hand.
can't even hear you over him.
Okay, before you play him, do you hear him right now? No.
I have no idea. I'm about to throw the thing across the room.
Oh no,
Okay,
no.
Natalie, if you
I
minimize.
can't hear what you're telling me over him.
Oh, I know it. She can hear it, but only when we can only hear it when she's sharing it.
She may have to share the sound, especially because we're Zoom. She has to share the sound on her side.
She did, and that's why we're not hearing it because she's not sharing her screen right now.
We're still talking
But
about
whenever she
onions.
shares her screen, we hear it. Oh, she's gonna go out and come back in. That's smart.
Hey, sometimes it
I
works.
gotta say, Natalie amazes me though that she tackles technology.
Yes,
A lot of
yes,
people-
totally.
And in her age range just don't even try. And so
Incredible.
she's not I can't say she's not afraid to try because I think even I'm afraid to try sometimes. But I think we all
She's
get
impressive.
afraid.
Terry's really good with it too. Terry's really, really good with it too. Blessed to have Terry.
Yes.
Every time I
and
try to do presentations on
as
here,
well.
it happens. Yeah.
Let's see.
I have a question while we're waiting for Natalie.
Yes.
Somebody said in the link in the chat that they were trying to get on a link, but it was broken.
Right.
Whose link were you trying to get? Huh?
I replied to Ryanette's message. That meant I
Okay.
was telling her that her link is wrong. Because
Okay.
I have a smart router system, and as soon as I tried to rent there, it said this is malicious. This is taking you to some place. Don't do that.
Okay.
So I was trying to let her know that it was hers.
Was that mine?
If your name is Ryanette,
Okay, no, because I know I was trying to work on mine too, because people said I was having the same issue with mine. So
Okay. I checked mine, but it scared me. Who in the world? We have a new person coming in.
Unless it's, oh, here's Natalie coming in too.
Here's Natalie. Okay, here she's back. Here she
Natalie,
is. Yay!
Yay, Natalie.
Okay, I shut everything down and I found YouTube was on and I crossed it off. So I have now skipped that and hopefully
Okay, we'll go.
I don't know if I have what 7 or 8 minutes left.
A co-host again. I'm sorry. Hang on. Where are you? There you are. Okay, you should be able to share now.
Gonna try it again, Natalie?
Yeah, I'm just trying to find the share button. Okay, see if I can find the share button now.
Maybe you should just talk.
Santa Papa John, you can add a couple minutes if you're able to, because I know she's not going to have enough time.
I don't see the share. Interesting. It's all interesting.
Well, how about we do this? How about
Oh, I
if you
found
want-
it. I found it. I found it.
You found it.
Well,
Okay.
it says share. One participant can share at a time. All right. This is what you call persistence.
Yeah, we were talking about how good you are that you're not afraid to try things and with technology. There you go.
All right. So I'll talk fast.
Okay.
So many people depend on our doctors and prescriptions when we're sick. What if we could, if it would be better if we were just better educated so that we can do what we can to stay well and not need them to fix us? So here is a drug-free America. Would you agree? We start them off young and then go from there. And so by the time they're in their wheelchairs, they're on dozens.
I love that.
But how about if we did wellness instead? How about if we worked on raising healthy families and took Olympic mentors as our guide and age gracefully? Everyone has a different thought on what wellness is, and we don't have time to ask you all what yours is, but how about living your life consciously in ways that improve your health and well-being? And there too, we can have pills or we can have natural things. There's a lot of different, of course, some drugs are made of roots of, with natural roots, but then they are added stuff to them. So approximately 50% of the US population has a chronic disease. That is an epidemic. Healthcare costs are attributable to chronic disease. People could change their behavior, but they either think it's too complex or they can't be bothered. So they struggle with poor health and vitality because they don't have the motivation, skills, and knowledge and resources. So I'm hoping to get you thinking about having a different direction. Because most of us people are in their comfort zone. They don't have any symptoms. They're really not paying too much attention to their nutrition. They're inconsistent with their exercise. And so which way are you gonna go? Are you gonna just start developing disease and have symptoms and go downhill to multiple medications, or are you gonna work on wellness developing and have optimal health? You know, the RDA or whatever they call it nowadays has such a limited thought about just keeping us alive. So again, look at it and think about which direction do you want to go. There are some strategies that can be done for health and wellness. If you take, say, for example, type 2 diabetes, which, let me turn my phone off. By the way, diabetes is very prevalent in cancer. The two go together really well. Anyway, what could you do? You could have a healthier diet. You could have your ideal body weight. People could be physically active. They could quit smoking and they could minimize alcohol use. And what happens if they do? Well, if men who adopted all 5 of these thoughts lowered their risk of diabetes by 72%, women by 84%. And you know, when you lower your risk of diabetes, you lower your risk of heart trouble, of losing your eyesight, of losing limbs, of being on dialysis, of like dying a slow death, which I have seen happen in my family. Not direct family, but my sister's husband. So we're not eating right. And the problem is not just healthy food, because it is not as nutritious as it once was. But so many of us are on unhealthy food. And our food and drug and big pharma are all in cahoots with each other, keeping us sick. And commercialism on food and all the fertilizers and pesticides and sprays and things are, again, destroying our health. Yes, they can grow more corn, but it doesn't have near the food value that it used to. So we're less active. So we actually need fewer calories. But do we take in fewer calories? And what we do take in, we need to have nutritionally dense. Forget the center of the grocery store. Have the meat and the eggs and the vegetables and the fruit. And of course, there's all other options. There's other options for protein as well. Our food is contaminated, like I said, many changes since the 80s. And so what does this result in a lot? Obesity. 80 medical conditions come from obesity, and a lot of this is from toxins. That's why I preach all the time, along with Marianne, get the chemicals out of your home. It's the heavy metals, the pesticides, the industrial chemicals, the pathogens that are in your laundry, in your cleaners, in your skincare. A lot of them, some in the packaging of your food, all kinds of things. So we want lasting lifestyle change. What do we need to do for better wellness education? Encourage and support better foods, quality supplementation, cleaner agriculture practices, educate healthcare professionals. We've been educated that our default resource is the MD, but who else can we have for help? We can have a chiropractor, a massage therapist, acupuncture, functional medicine, a lot of different choices. Get out the toxins and the molds. What is functional medicine? Well, the circle of symptoms that are on the white portion of this picture in black ink are all the things you go to the doctor and you say, I have this, and he'll say a lot of times, give me your blood and I'll give you a prescription. Functional medicine looks what's below that line in the blue. They look at why. Why are you having nutritional What are your genetics? Are you getting enough sleep? Were you born vaginally or by cesarean? A lot of different whys. So there's a lot of things that they work with. Some things of what can you do to help you with your wellness journey? Again, check out for food ingredients. Stay out of the middle of the store. It's the chips, the cookies, the boxes of goodies that are filled with chemicals and sugar besides, which is a chemical. And watch for the ones that are genetically modified in the black print. It's amazing what you find on good old brand names that are now genetically modified. Get good water, RO water. So invest in a system for your home. Don't drink the bottled water. The bottles are, well, I won't start on that. Create a non-toxic home by switching on cleaners. Get botanical skincare. So how can you start? Start at home. Check for the sugars. Move about. Get some movement every day. As I said, labels. Get a healthy partner. What do we know about our customers? We know we're smart. We know you're smart. We know you're busy. So what is important? You want choices that are safe, choices that are proven. I can help you with that. And eliminate environmental aggravations. Again, get those cleaners switched over. Get the skincare. This is a little program that my team has put together going back 40 years to where we started with one of the original plant proteins that Dr. Shaklee developed in the 70s. And of course, an upgrade from the original multi that he developed in 1915, and then a new probiotic. Be delighted to talk to you about that. It sounds like if you want to know more, you can check with me. And here is the screen that I wanted you to take a picture of or screenshot because it has the link and the entry code to hear Dr. Hardig speak about functional medicine and how we can build health at the cellular level. And it's this Thursday at 7:30 Central, 8:30 Eastern. And thank you much for your time. And thank you for bearing with my confusion. Have a joyous day. And if you have any questions, I will get out of here so you can ask me. Thank you.